Welcome to New Camping Man. Just come for a bit of walk today in a local cemetery. It's the Polish War Graves in Newark. So I'll probably get a walk around some other places. Weather's a little bit miserable today, but the rain's kept off a little bit now. A bit windy at times, but I hope you enjoy it. For a walk around. See that? Pretty cool, isn't it? Right. So very often they'll parade through here because it's a very, very famous spot in Newark. It's a very famous spot in Poland because this is a spot where a lot of Polish airmen are actually buried, and Commonwealth airmen. Commonwealth, there's lots of personal graves, but so it's a nice place to walk and nice and serene. Obviously you've got to respect the dead, haven't you? So there we go. So often about twice a year, well, it's not about 2 times a year, you'll get a parade that will parade through this place, and very often they have 2 real, like, commemorations. I think that's the word, commemorations. And one of them's All Souls, and that's heavily to do with Polish and the RAF, Polish airmen and the RAF, and some of the Commonwealth as well. And they have one called the Air Bridge. Okay, and that's to do with the Polish uprising. So it's usually a good, well, not a good day, you couldn't really call it a good day because it's a commemoration, really, isn't it? But it's interesting to watch, put it that way. And air cadets from our local town, from Newark on Trent, and Plug 1260 Squadron of Newark. I'm heavily involved with them as well, by the way. I'm heavily involved with the air cadets, and we often come and parade here twice a year. So I'm going to have a walk around. As I say, there's graves everywhere, as you can see, it being a graveyard. Hello. Okay, but there we go. And probably get a quick picture of a few squirrels, because there's squirrels always around here, and you get a few pigeons, but this is notorious for squirrels. And in summertime this looks amazing. It looks pretty amazing today as well. I mean, it's just a lovely place to walk, really. And it's not like your average graveyard, although this has special meaning. So okay. So I've just come from the Polish War Graves, and come back to a spot that I love to go to locally. So just walked off our local trail, cycle trail Route 64. That's what the trail is, Route 64, Newark Cycle Trail. So I think I'm just changing my mind which direction I'm going to go. So we're going to have a walk around here, and we'll get that coffee sorted in a bit. It should be alright. So I brought 3-in-1 coffee today, and I've got a different kind, so I'm going to give that a go. So nice and easy. And end of the day, just because the weather's bad doesn't mean you shouldn't go out, and just because it's lockdown doesn't mean you shouldn't go out either. So should be quite cool. So we did catch her, as I say, in the Polish war graves. It's usually full of squirrels. One thing I like about it, you get squirrels everywhere there. It's really cool. So the water's going to be up today, I know that, around this local lake. So let's check it out. Right then guys, so I think I'm off to the woods a bit. I'm gonna sit and have a cup of coffee in there, I think. So yeah. So we'll have a little bit of a talk about, I don't know, what subject you reckon? Wild camping and mental health. Yep, wild camping and mental health. Okay? Guys, so basically, I said to talk about mental health and wild camping. Well, I believe that doing wild camping is good for your mental health in a lot of ways. If you're new to wild camping, it's probably a good idea. I'm still new to wild camping. I'm still learning it, and I'm still getting on with it. It's part of what my channel's about. But the thing is, if you suffer from mental health, it's probably one of the best ways to get out in nature and just go for a walk and just sit in a place like this where it's nice and peaceful. Yeah, the weather's not great, but at the end of the day, I've got more to think about than the horrible situation in the world, because I'm thinking about something more positive. I've got my mind on nature, and I believe that, to be honest, if you have got things like that, just consider it as a new option. Keep your mind occupied and realise that there's more to the world than the horrible things that are out there, and these sort of things will help. It's a form of meditation, I suppose, as well. So honestly, mental health is probably one of the most important things that's happening in the world today. I'd consider it more important than some of the things you see on the news, because the thing is, the situation when you see these sort of things in the news, they cause mental health issues or actually contribute to the poor state of people's mental health. So just literally seeing what the environment has to offer, coming out for a walk, probably sitting and have a coffee, have a brew, have a sit down, and just think about nothing, and just probably have a chat. So if you're new to wild camping, try and give it a go. You might even find that it'll actually help you and might make you feel a little bit more positive and also more appreciative of what the world has to offer than the state of your mind at that particular time. Here we go again. Right, back to them chairs that everybody thinks is a good idea to dump in the middle of nowhere. Fantastic idiots. Never mind. Now then, kids. Looks like a fun toy, that does. Right. So, I said we're in the woods. I'll have a coffee and we'll have a talk. Let's try and get this log somewhere where I can get a little bit more sheltered from this little drizzle, because it's doing my head in, one for a better word. Look at the trash can of this lot, look. People just leaving rubbish all around for absolutely no reason. But definitely, they don't like chairs, do they? Nobody wants to sit down nowadays. They're just a good idea just to dump it in the middle of nowhere. Good idea, plan, ruin the environment, excellent, well done, idiot. Go then, let's have a go at this. Oh, I bet I can't even sweep it. Whee! not bad, it's like a kid. Loving it. Whee! Me for the job. Whee! Yeah. So what did you do on a rainy day? What I did on a rainy day is went for a walk and then decided to go on a kid stroke swim like I was a little kid. Whee! That's not getting me very far, is it? Whee! That were a laugh. Like it. We're going to improvise with somebody's rubbish that they left about, because obviously, clearly, this is the best place to put rubbish, isn't it? In the middle of nowhere. Absolutely diabolical. Never mind. I made a little seat out of it. I'm going to sit, I'm going to chill out on that and have a coffee. So guys, a funny thing, I forgot to bring my coffee cup. So that really worked, didn't it? Really clever that. Never mind. I wouldn't advise anybody doing this, but it's not too bad. I brought a bottle for the water anyway. So all I've done is just put my coffee in there. Don't always do that, because if it's boiling hot, I can imagine that being melting, and maybe not a wise decision. But nevertheless, I've got away with it, I think. I'm still going to enjoy a good brew and a good coffee. But try and bring your coffee cup next time, they say, new camping man. That was not very clever, was it? Anyway, we're having a laugh. We have to have some jokes in life, don't we? Otherwise, we get wrong. As I was saying earlier on, I was just talking about mental health. But like I say, that's one of the things. Having a comical moment and realising not all in the world is bad. If you can have a comical situation. And obviously, this is probably resourceful. I'm going to say it's resourceful anyway, as well as this chair I've got. Okay, make use. And I'll have a drink of this. See what it's like. This is a new coffee, so let's give it a go. Ooh, that's all right. Yeah, not bad at all. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy my coffee. And thanks for watching the New Camping Man. Please subscribe and take care and look after yourself. Okay, thank you. Bye.